Hi everyone.
Welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Have you ever wanted to talk about something you did in the past but don't do anymore? Maybe you've heard phrases like, I used to play the piano, or she used to live in Paris, and wondered why we say used to instead of just using the past tense. Many English learners find this confusing, especially when it comes to negatives and questions. In today's lesson, we'll break it all down. We'll cover the different ways to use used to for past habits, past states, and past beliefs. This lesson follows the grammar introduced on our English Fab website, so you can review key points anytime. If you find English difficult, don't worry. You can translate the subtitles into English and your own language like this. Check the description below for extra details. So let's get started! In this section, we'll go over the three main ways to use used to with clear explanations and examples. Let's dive in. 1. Talking about past habits. We use used to describe actions that happened regularly in the past but no longer happen. Example, I used to play soccer every weekend. This means that playing soccer was a habit in the past, but I don't do it anymore. Another example, she used to go swimming every morning before work. If you're talking about a habit that was true in the past but not anymore, use used to. 2. Describing past states or conditions. We also use used to describe how things were different in the past. This could be about a person, a place, or a situation. Example, she used to have long hair. This means that in the past her hair was long but now it's different. Another example, this neighborhood used to be very quiet but now it's busy. If something was true before but has changed, used to is the right choice. 3. Talking about past beliefs or feelings. We also use used to when talking about opinions, feelings, or beliefs that were different in the past. Example, I used to think math was difficult, but now I enjoy it. This means that in the past I believed math was hard, but my opinion has changed. Another example, he used to be afraid of dogs, but now he loves them. This structure is useful when talking about how your thoughts or feelings have changed over time. Now that we've covered the different ways to use used to, let's go over some important tips to help you use it naturally and correctly in conversations. 1. Use for past actions that no longer happen. Remember, used to is always about things that were true in the past but are no longer true now. Example, I used to live in New York, but now I live in Tokyo. This means that living in New York was true before, but now the situation has changed. Another example, he used to work as a teacher, but now he's an engineer. If something is still happening now, don't use used to. Instead, use the present tense. 2. Don't confuse used to with be used to. A common mistake is mixing up used to and be used to. Used to refers to a past habit. Be used to means being familiar with something. Example, I used to wake up early. This was my past habit, but not anymore. I am used to waking up early. I have adjusted to it and now it feels normal. So if you mean something was a habit in the past, use used to. If you mean you are comfortable with something now, use be used to. 3. Negative form, didn't used to. When making negative sentences, remove the D from used. Example, I didn't used to like coffee, but now I do. More examples. She didn't used to exercise, but now she goes to the gym every day. They didn't used to own a car, but now they have one. This is an important rule. Never say, didn't used to. 4. Question form. Did you used to? When asking questions about past habits, use did at the beginning of the sentence. Example, did you used to play an instrument? More examples. Did she used to live in Canada? Did they used to study together? Just like in the negative form, use stays in its base form, no D after did. 5. Practice common phrases with used to. Here are some common phrases that will help you get comfortable using used to. I used to watch cartoons every morning. He used to eat fast food a lot. Did you used to have a pet? Great job. Now you know how to use used to talk about past habits, past states, and past beliefs. It's a simple but powerful way to describe how things have changed over time. To improve even more, try thinking of 3 things you used to do when you were younger and say them out loud. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay fab.